Hey guys, and welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about the warlock. Yes, I've, even though I'm fully completed this thing, um, I will be talking about what I've done with the void worker, because that's my most completed, and I still need to get some stuff. But what I've done at the moment and what I will be planning is what I'm going to be talking about. So, for my warlock, I'm going to be focusing on intellect and strength. Even though I could either go strength or discipline, but with the warlocks, grenades, they're very good. So realistically, should I go for grenades? And I thought no. What I need to go for is intellect and strength. The reason is because strength on warlocks are mental. They're absolutely mental. Now, I could switch some stuff around. I don't know what I've got all these. I could switch some stuff around and do strength and discipline, like I said. So those are going to be the main two things. But using Stormcaller at the moment and also Sound Singer, I've been using a lot of intellect. The reason why I'm going to do that is so I can do it quick. I can do things quickly. I can do that quickly, and speed as well. When you go into your super, like as a Stormcaller, the speed is mental. So that's also one thing. But let's start off talking about the armor. Actually, no. Start talking about the Void Walker, which the only one that I've fully completed at the moment. And well, not fully completed. I need to do these three, but we'll be talking about why I've got some of these perks. So the main thing is the axe and bolt. These things are very like, they're just not one of those things you want to come up against. They're just OP. Even though I could also go for scatter grenades, which I've seen a lot of people do, I think the axe and bolt wins by a large margin. And also for like speed, I use either blink or focus burst. The reason why I kind of use these two, focus burst again, speed, but it does make you go higher and it makes you kind of see what's going on. But blink is more fast paced, but also it teleports. So instead of glide, you teleport, and it's so much more quicker. You could evade easily as well. It's pretty much like evading on the hunter. Then I've got lance. This thing is really good, but recently I've just not been used to it yet. I've done so much of hunters and titans recently. I've not actually been fully experienced in what I should do with this. But this literally just goes forwards. It doesn't drop. It just goes forwards. Like the scatter, I also do this, but it depends on what map it is as well. Like let's say it was like Asylum, I would use either lance or scatter, depends on the situation as well, because I could literally use lance and just throw this thing across the whole map and still kill them. So yeah, it's and also scatter. I think I've been saying scatter grenades. I just whatever. Scatter, it pretty much just splits and it just kills everything. It literally, nothing is going to survive that thing. Now I've got these. I mainly use either Soul RIP, damage and only move, reduces cooldown of Nova Bomb, or I can use Lifesteal. Damage an enemy will immediately restore a significant portion of your health. And I use a lot of these in certain scenarios. I use lifesteal if I'm going up close, and I'm going to be like straight in their faces, and or I'll use soil rip if we're going to work fully as a team. So then we've got the arcane force. This also increase or focus on your toughness and your speed, which is really good. Speed, again, agility. You need to be quick, but it depends. And then we've got the angry magic. Again, Nova Bomb tracks enemies. This thing is just OP realistically. When it tracks you, you just got no chance. It is really good, and just the amount of times I've got people with this thing, it's just no. And then we've got hopefully I can get this driving or Divine Order, because that's what I'm going to be aiming for. But at the moment, I'm using the Terrestrial Order, so this focuses on all attributes. So that's why I've got this amount of armor at the moment. But yeah. And then you've got Balloon, which enemies killed by your abilities will explode, which honestly, the amount of times I've been in like a fist fight with people, when I get somebody with this balloon thing, immediately I get like 2 kills because of just how close it is, but also how like big it is as well. Like this explosion is just mental, and that's why I use this a lot. And then at the moment, this is how much I've got to as my Stormcaller, and again using this just to keep up my armor, because I think armor's now key realistically. But yeah, that's kind of what I think. Armor is pretty key, and you can survive so much. So the amount of times you can survive and get away with things is just mental. And at the moment I haven't done anything with Stormcaller, as you can see, but when I do get this thing upgraded, hopefully soon, I will do a video on just literally just Sunsinger, so that'd be quite cool. And then for the armor, I've got the Ram. Now this thing really does affect the whole team, because when you get in a fist fight with this thing, again, like it does with the Void Walker, does on this, when you get a kill with a melee, it immediately gives it literally gives you life steal on hits, so you instantly get health, which does help. I've also got the Skull of the Raka, which also reduces damage while using Nova Bomb, and I've also got the Mind. Nova Bomb reduces cooldown next to Nova Bomb, so I've got some very decent stuff here, which I can also, like, there is a lot of things at the moment I can put on, but at the moment I'm undecided, just because of what I'm going to use for my intellect, discipline and strength, because it all depends in the end. And at the moment I'm using the Memory of Solma, increasable the resistance to damage over time. Attacks gradually increase, so that helps a lot if I'm going in a situation like a 1v1 situation or something. So yeah, it's pretty mental what you can have as a warlock, and it's mad. It really is mad, and you just think, holy cow, these things, like these things, man. The warlocks are OP. And as you can see here, I've got the Medium Mighty Soul, I've also got the Hawk Moon, the Water Star, and also some Lord. I've also got Lord High Fixer, And this is a bit for my warlock as well. Is also made for PvE. So I've also got that last extremity, which 100%, if you get this weapon, use it as a PvE weapon instead of a PvP, because this thing is so good as a PvE weapon, and it does help a lot. It's also got some very nice sights you can have, but at the moment I'm using the Spark, which is really nice. But again, that weapon very good for PvE. And then you've got the Distant Star. I've also got the Medium Mitre. So these two weapons, PvP, easy as, like medium multi. So everybody knows this weapon is like literally one of the best weapons in Destiny. And also the Hawk Moon, again, one of the best weapons in Destiny. And this thing, very OP, even though I've fully upgraded it. It's because I've not been using it as much, and soon I will be. Because why not? Again, the water style. This weapon with the warlock, I think I prefer it instead of using any other characters, because I've used it on the Titan or used it on the Hunter. They're alright, but using it on the water, like using it on the warlock, even better. So that's why I've got it here. And Lord Eye Fixer, again, it's got some good sustainability, like in the chamber, and PvE, that really stuff. And the 0 Day Dilemma, again, PvP. I also can use it for PvE, but this is mainly PvP. And I've also got the Hotspot Pilgrim, which has 100 sustainability, by the way. So this thing really is OP. It's also got full auto. At the moment I'm using the brace frame just to give you that full sustainability, and secret rounds. So yeah, this thing is very OP. Then for warlocks, as you can see, there's a lot more fusion rifles. This really, this for me is kind of the fusion rifle character. Is almost the way to go. Because warlocks with fusion rifles are hella OP. They're really good. I do prefer them with fusion rifles because they're a lot more quicker using them, and a lot more like aggressive. And also I've got the LDR, and also the longbow, and also the Irene, which is very nice. And this is one of my most used weapon back in year 2. So I think it was year 2 or year 3, I'm not sure. And then I've got the Wormwood and the Thread. This thing is very good, and it's very nice. It's also got a very decent amount of range on it. That's really why I've got it on the Warlock, because of the range, and it's very good. And also the Wormwood, very nice, and it's also very quick. Like, this is one of the deadliest weapons in the game, and it's just OP. Realistically, it really is OP. And also Nova. This, you can get this Nova from the Wrath of Machines raid, and very quick. The reload is very nice, and also the impact, sustainability, and this is like one of the weapons to get realistically. And then for heavy weapons, I've got the Young Wolf's Howl, except I don't really use this Young Wolf Howl. I don't know why I've still got it, but I've got the Dreadfang and the Super Simulant. Again, fusion rifle should be on warlocks, and that's why I've got it. Silver Dread again. That was actually from Trousers. The Silver Dread came from Iron Banner, which I will make a video on what I got through Iron Banner last week. But at the moment I'm using the Ambition, which is very nice. weapon. I've used it a lot recently on my warlock, and this is actually, it's surprisingly very good. So, but that is my warlock, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and the next video will probably be the hunter. So that'll be pretty neat and very good. Realistically, warlocks, they're sick, they're powerful, and I do recommend using warlocks because they're just very OP. Honestly, they are very, very OP. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like and do subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.